Day
Good
8.
morning. How are you today?
Stayed up too late again.
I went to bed at an appropriate time, not necessarily early, but an appropriate time.
Okay.
And then I was woken up by my husband saying, I need you to follow me and pick, because we have to take our daughter's car to the shop.
Okay.
So I was like, I'd woken up and I was sort of like, yeah, another 30 minutes. And then he came in and was like, no, we have to parent.
I did that. Yeah. I have a difficult relationship with the snooze button because my alarm goes off at 5:30 and Will's like one of these people. He gets right up. Mr. Pearl's like right up. He gets like coffee and he goes, and then I'm like, I'm just going to lay here until I think the coffee's ready. And then when I hear the beep, beep,
and then it's safe.
yeah. And then I get up. However, we like to sleep with the window open. I mean, just a hair. But he likes a fan for white noise. So he insists on putting, and I'm not complaining. I don't mind, but the box fan lives in the window like year round. So if the window's open like this much and it's, 15 degrees outside,
right?
It's pretty dang cold in our room.
Arctic.
So I'm like, I don't know. And Peanut, the big fat orange cat, he goes under the covers and he doesn't like it when the alarm goes off and he whines. He stretches against me and he's like, eh. And he like cries when I get up. It's pathetic.
The living hot water bottle.
It's true. So Peanut and I have trouble in the mornings.
Yeah.
We're supposed to have snow this weekend. Like,
we were supposed to have snow tomorrow and the forecast has changed. And now like 4 or 5 days from now, it's supposed to be 60 degrees again.
Okay.
Winter can't make up its mind, I guess. I don't know.
Let's see, Friday.
It's not unusual here to not have snow until after Christmas. Like sometimes we have snow before Christmas, but normally like after Christmas, like January is the heaviest month.
Okay.
But, we haven't been waking up to frost.
Oh.
There's only been a few frosty mornings even. It's been very warm. Not very warm. It's been warm for the year. It's been like in the 40s, so it's very strange.
Here too. So this weekend, Friday night, we're supposed to have like northeast wind, 20 miles an hour and snow 5 to 8 inches. And then more snow, that's Thursday night, more snow Friday morning. And then the wind will switch. So in Wyoming, what happens is it snows and it's cold and it's powdery. And then the wind switches and it all blows back the other way and rearranges. And it's a big drag because it drifts, then it rearranges, it drifts again. And so you like just wait to shovel because why?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind it. I mean, we need it. The wheat fields need it. Yeah. The hay crop, we need it. The pastures need it. But it's okay.
Yeah. When we first moved here, my husband was having to go back to the Philippines every 6 weeks or so.
Right.
And he is a naturally very warm person. And so every time he left, we would get snow. And I would say it's because you left and the temperatures changed, like you changed, the climate changed.
Because then, Adam went away.
Yeah. But then because it was uncanny, he would go, we would get snow. He'd come back. We'd have beautiful weather. He would leave, snow. And this was for like 3 years of this happening. So the first 2 years, it was just me and the girls shoveling the driveway, which is a total pain because our driveway is very uneven. So it's not like, it's like you go, and you hit something, So we did that for like 3 years. And then COVID happened. And so then he got to be home for all the snowfall last year. But anyway, the reason why I'm sharing this is because we're about to leave and the forecast was for snow. And we were like, see, it's because your dad's leaving. You guys are going to have to shovel on your own this time. But no, the forecast has changed. So they should not have to shovel at all.
You'd be like me and just not go anywhere. They don't have to shovel. They don't have to do anything. Just stay home.
Well, where we don't live in the middle of nowhere though, Jana. If you don't shovel, then it looks like no one's there at the house. And so then it's like, well, that's a good place to go break in. Okay. You have to keep your everything looking like people live there.
Oh,
So
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
we
And
have people.
and at my house, if it snows 8 inches, the county plow may or may not come. I mean, it just depends.
Yeah.
Like we're not, because we don't live on like a school bus route, like they don't care. Sometimes they'll come if we have a big storm, like when we had the massive blizzard last March. The snowplow finally came on day 3, maybe. And I was like, wow. And the guy was so funny. I went up to the mailbox and I'm like, hey. And he stopped to visit. I mean, I know who he is.
Yeah.
You know, everybody knows everybody. And he goes, it's so funny when the plow comes by. He goes, when I go by, it's like kicking the top off an anthill. Everyone comes out. It's totally true, because we've all been stuck and we're like, yay, we're all happy when the plow comes by, because it might have been 3 or 4 days.
That's
Kicking the top off an anthill. Oh, awesome.
Like that's a great image.
So yeah, let's see your day 8.
Oh yeah. Let me show you how I did.
Oh yeah, I want to hear the chicken report. We almost forgot about the chicken report.
So wow, guys, chicken report. So you can see I am this close to the end. Wait, this close. Yeah, sorry, my needles are flipped. I have this much more to do on the next to the last row. The next to the last row, and I have this much yarn left. So I'm a whole row shorter on this one than on all the other ones we've done so far. And I counted like it's the same number of rows. I was like, maybe I overshot, and it's one where I have like a lot left and I just overshot and went, but no, it's the same number of rows.
Because you counted your rows, your garter edges.
Yeah, I just did it again. Yep.
So
I ended up super short this time. It
has to be just a difference in skeins.
It's got to be variation. So I do have, I think with this one, I have like a light brown, a light gray, like that I'll finish.
Really pretty.
This
Hold that up closer, please.
So this is yesterday's. It reminds me of, it's like a rose garden.
Yeah.
In real life, the green's a little greener in person, but
it looks so squishy. It looks
every here and there. Like, can you see? Let's see. Can you see the purple?
Just a little bit, yeah.
There's like little purple flecks throughout. I quite like it. So that was fun to knit yesterday. And now, ooh.
Oh.
Look at that. So it's like gray blues, and white. But then look, you have like,
there's a little patch of,
there's like yellow. There's yellow up here.
And there's a spot of something right in the middle, like that burgundy.
Yeah. Well, it's like there's like red specks.
Yeah. Wow.
And like, this is more of a rusty color with some grays and blues.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. This is going to be curious I want to open it up because I'm curious about that patch there. Very cool. Interesting. Okay. That's my first one.
All right. Okay. So my first one is a girl in her wool. So little under the desk crinkle. Wow. Look.
Ooh.
Look how lovely.
That's very pretty.
Sunrise, sunset colors. And there's the little turquoise there to tie it into what came before.
Nice.
Super. And I took all the little minis back to the other room where I do like where my lights are for photographing. But there's some speckles. See the speckles right there? I spent way too much time on Ravelry looking for like gradient mini, fade patterns, right? There's, of course, the Find Your Fade shawl and the cardigan that is I forget, it's something your fade. Anyway, the Andrea Mowry ones, of course. This might have to be a sweater. I don't know. It's lovely.
It's pretty. Yeah. It's really pretty stuff coming out.
Yeah. Cool.
So day 8. Excuse me.
Day 8 of the British explorers.
Apparently I'm allergic to this one. Oh, Manx Lowton.
Huh.
And she drew a turkey.
Oh, I like that. Wait, I like on the drawing how she put turkey in parentheses. So you know it's not a chicken, or you know.
Or like I looked at it when I was reading the name. So I was looking at it like that, going, what is that she drew? And then I was like, oh, that's the bottom. So turkey.
Well, and she wrote turkey.
So there's the yarn.
Yeah, I have never heard of
It's
that.
sort of I've heard of Manx before, but I think it's a language rather than a.
I've heard of it as a cat, a breed of cat.
Yeah. Okay, Manx DK, grown on the Isle of Man, sourced from Jenny and Rodlin. These spectacular sheep grown on the island of Man the Isle of Man can have up to 6 horns. They are on the RBST at-risk list with 900 to 1,500 of the breed in the UK. It's an ideal breed for conservation grazing. Okay. The Manx Lowton is one of a group of northern short-tail primitive breeds that also includes the soy and the Shetland, amongst others. They have some resistance to fly strike. This lovely thick DK Manx yarn is great for knitting up warm jumpers, gloves, hats, mittens, etc. This hard-wearing fleece was retained due to its lovely natural morat brown color. There also used to be gray, black and white versions of the sheep. However, Lowton is the Manx word for brown. Hard-wearing fleece, the yarn is next to skin soft, staple length 8 to 13 centimeters.
Wow, that's quite long.
Yeah.
Did you
It
have any
feels-
prickle response?
Little bit.
Okay.
Little bit more. I would say more than I did with the soy
Okay.
from the other day. I don't know.
Wow, so horns.
6 up to 6
Well,
horns.
right, I've seen horns, like the normal, right? And then they'll sometimes have ones that come down like this as well.
Yeah.
Interesting. And the naturally short tail is nice, so they don't have to be docked.
Right. And
And
they
that
are
makes sense
naturally.
when you think about the Manx cats. Little stubby tail cats.
Right.
Interesting.
Apparently,
Not that they're related, but
apparently the Isle of Man is not conducive to growing tails.
it's not.
I'm gonna attach the tag. Show me what's your next one.
So day 8 for the National Parks countdown calendar is from Lavender Lune Yarn Company.
I like their bag.
Yeah, it's nice packaging. This
And
is
the
the
right
second
Wi-Fi.
day of Mount Rainier. Oh, that's lovely. It's got the label stuck. There we go. Look at that.
Ooh,
That
is a nice violety,
yes.
lavendery color.
Oh, and then there's some other speckles up here, and there's a little touch of gold or yellow there. See right there? Wow. And it's very soft. I mean, it just struck me. It's not spun as tightly as some other yarns, but it's very soft. There's another burgundy patch.
Nice.
So Lavender Lune Yarn Company. This is called Mountain High. And it's your standard 80/20 superwash merino nylon. Lovely. It's very soft.
Beautiful.
I just don't know what I'm. So you know how these are grouped in 3 of the inspiration photos,
Right.
and I got to thinking, I'm not sure what I would use everything for. Somebody made a comment in a previous video while we were talking about this, about how, you could take the groups of 3, which would be roughly 240, 250 yards, just plenty for, a hat or whatever, but you could also add, a contrasting color that would be a neutral. And then I was thinking, well, the Amboss Rad Vent throw that I made last year, that was fun. That was fun to make.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind making another one of those. I don't know. Lots of possibilities.
What's
Cool.
it going to be?
I know. All right.
You have time.
Yes. So later this week, you'll be off on your trip, and that'll be a lot of fun. We'll be checking in with you from wherever you are.
Yeah,
long
the
as the
day,
Wi-Fi is
the
good.
day this goes live is when we will be leaving. So
But the day after, we'll be checking in with you if we can, wherever you are.
yeah, guys, I don't know. We'll see
Well,
what
we'll see.
happens.
And if I'm by myself for a day, I'll talk to myself and
Yeah.
and we'll just make it work. So
Sounds
have
good.
a wonderful trip.
Thanks. And
right.
see you guys.
See you later.
Bye-bye.